Yalcindag.
Ms. Sema Doan, Chairman of the Board, Mr. Aydin Doan, distinguished guests, dear colleagues, welcome to the 7th Doan Holding reunion. We are proud to observe that our reunion, which is one of the most prominent media meetings of the world, has become a benchmark event in 7 years. I would like to thank our dear friends Mr. Burda, dear Kai Dickman, Martin Sorrell, Josef Vardi, Stephen Cragg, Patrick Lollet, Robert McCann, Andreas Wieler, and all those others who have supported our meetings so far. This year, as it is always the case, we have our international partners and friends among us. I have no doubt that with their participation, this reunion will be a useful meeting. I would like to thank them once again for being with us despite their heavy schedule and welcome them once again. When we share our vision with you at the Doan Holding reunions, there's always a leading theme. In the past years, we discussed themes like creativity, making a difference, trends, and decoding change. This year, we will share with you a brief history of the future. You'll remember that last year we said, either you write new history or you become history. A year before that, we had said, if you wait for the future, you will have no future. This year, we will take a look at the brief history of the future together and look for clues for the history we will be writing together. But before we do that, as we traditionally do, let us summarize the developments of 2007. Distinguished guests, we are 7 years into the 21st century. It seems our agenda will not change too much at the beginning of this new century. Global trade, protecting the environment, and security are the sine qua non of sustainable development. 2007 is a record year in Turkey's history, where 6 consecutive years of economic growth was achieved. In 2003, Goldman Sachs had coined the epithet BRIC countries for the fastest growing economies, which were Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Today, the fastest growing economies of the world are called the BRICate because they now include Eastern Europe and Turkey. Let's see if the data supports this. 65% of the 70 million population is below 34 years of age. Nearly 400,000 students graduate from universities annually. Exports increased by 240% during the last 4 years. GNP rose by 122% in the last 4 years. Turkey is the world's 17th and the EU's 6th largest economy. It is the 13th most attractive country for foreign direct investment. It has registered an average growth of 7.4% since 2002. It is the largest producer of borium ore in the world. It ranks as 2nd in flat glass and 6th in cement production worldwide. It is the 2nd largest jewelry exporter. It is the 6th largest ready-to-wear exporter. It is the largest TV manufacturer in Europe. It is the largest chemical fertilizer manufacturer in Europe. It has the largest biodiversity in Europe. It is the largest emerging market in Europe. The list can cover my entire speech in many sectors, to include the number of landline mobile phones, increase in computer and internet penetration, white brown goods, and automotive products. Distinguished guests, the Turkish people are also aware of the fact that economic growth is directly linked to political stability. Last year, Turkey went through 2 elections. The debates on the new constitution have not had too much impact on the election results. As a group, you know, we set for ourselves sustainable growth with double-digit, and while we rushed towards this objective, we created new value with our new projects, new business units, and new investments. As a result, operational performance and DYH holding credit rating was raised from B to BB by Fitch on account of operational performance, continuous growth, sound cash flow. ISS Corporate Services, which is a rating institution in conformity with the Capital Market Board corporate governance principles, increased our corporate rating from 8 to 8.5. Let's make a recap of 2007 for the group, if you like. Channel D Romania, which went on air in February, ranked 6th among 15 channels in its first year of broadcasting. Hurriyet bought 67.3% of Eastern Europe's leading classified ads company, Tradia Media East. Digital platform D-Smart, launched in March, made a huge stride forward, starting with 30 private subscriptions and reached 450,000 subscribers. Doğan Teleshopping, founded in partnership with TF1, delivered 170,000 packages in its very first year, demonstrating its success. Smile Shops, launched by Smile Holding, where our infrastructure, technology and telecom business is joined on a single platform, is heading for a record. We brought together Doğan Communications and telecom companies under the D-Platform roof. We completed our housing finance project by setting up Doğan Deutsche Mortgage in partnership with Deutsche Bank. We concluded a second partnership deal with our 8-year-old partner Time Warner Group for TNT and Cartoon Network, in addition to our partnership in CNN. We concluded our catalog publishing agreement with the Italian Siad Pagina, and we are ready to become operational. We concluded our SAP projects in all our companies and established the infrastructure that will enable us to transfer information to IFRS. We increased our market share from 41% to 43% in advertising, and we are continuing to work to become the industry's source of information and to enable the industry to grow in a healthy way. We covered 21 provinces in our series of meetings called Europe and Anatolia, where we explained the importance of brand building to more than 10,000 company managers. Our distinguished managers who have enabled us to reach this level in publishing are conveying their entire wealth of experience and information to our colleagues who will take us to the future through training programs, to which I attach great importance. 1,060 employees benefited from this opportunity last year. We will continue to develop our human resources processes by targeting employee satisfaction. In summary, my dear friends, we are continuing to realize our mission of being the leader in our sector by growing 29% with our 7,300 employees and with our consolidated revenue of 2.7 billion new Turkish liras. Distinguished guests, at the beginning of my speech, I had mentioned a brief history of the future. History is there to improve the present day. It is the body of observations and experience. As Cicero has said, it is a teacher of life. And as Churchill has said, the further backward you look, the further forward you can see. Leonardo da Vinci, the most inquisitive person in history and also a futurist, said, "To know how to look at things," just like Confucius, who said, "I do not create, I just tell you what has happened in the past." If Plato hadn't written The Republic and Thomas More hadn't written Utopia, Karl Marx could not have written the Communist Manifesto. Let us agree on something as we enter the history of the future. History conforms to the rules of those who can predict and give shape to it.